afternoon, beautiful beings of light. Welcome to the Crone Zone Conversations with the Ancients. My name's Priscilla. This is my friend Heather, and
Hi.
we're the Crones. And today we're going to talk about unconditional love. But before we get to unconditional love, we're going to do card cam. We have card cam back, so Heather's going to read us some cards for the day. Yippee skippy.
And you get to see.
And everybody can see the cards because it's added to the stream. I think I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Hey, Teresa. Welcome.
Hello.
How are you doing today? I think. Yeah, that looks good. Card cam. How's Teresa today? We're fantastic on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon in the lovely Keys. Hey, White Dragon. All is well. Good to see you. Look, we have card cam. We're just so excited. Hi, Lauren. Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Hard to get some of the cards I was wanting. You just didn't want to come up. Oops.
Okay, how do we do this on this new card cam? Hi, Artie. This is Epiphany. Hi, Epiphany. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Lovely to have you here. All of you. Thanks for being here today.
I'm laughing because I did a card reading for myself earlier, and it's pretty much
The
says
same?
the same thing for the solution. So,
Wow.
okay. So we are the feline. We are waiting to pounce. We're just waiting for the right idea, And the thing that's holding us back is our own knowledge. We're thinking, is this the right time? And then we're thinking about it. And then we think another time, is this the right time to do this? So it's our own knowledge that is holding us back. Okay. But in the meantime, our spirit is still for you, this is your body, we're still using all of our power as a human being and what we have. We're still using all that. We're just not sure when to start doing something more. And our spirit is keeping our vibrations up. So we're doing really well. Oops. Sorry, I need to turn those over for you. Sexuality has to do with being creative because it has to do with creation. So they're saying if you are creative, then all the celestial things will come into balance again. And you'll know, it will overcome that doubt and that knowledge that you think is stopping you. That creativity will end up overpowering it, and what should be the celestial results will happen. Let's see if I can get that.
I know
There.
the light
There
is
you go.
just a murder on it.
Yeah, we haven't figured all that out, but at least we can see the
But
cards.
at least we have card cam. Yay!
Yes. So
That's
thank you.
brilliant.
And
Thanks,
yes,
Heather.
that's right. You just need to be creative, and it will take care of that knowledge stopping you, so that you can go ahead and
The
do
old
it.
knowledge. It seems like it's always old knowledge that
it is the old knowledge, and it's the uncertainty and the am I being more than I can be? It's all your doubts. That's
Right.
that's your knowledge, and all your fears are there. But if you're creative, you can overcome all those to do what celestially wise you are supposed to be doing.
Perfect. So we hope you enjoyed our last show on spiritual grounding. It was kind of like a grounding deep dive. And we're actually doing some other shows that are a deeper dive into shows that we've done before. Hi, Esther G. Welcome.
And instead of just saying something like just do this, we're saying how or what you ought to be looking, much more.
Yeah, much more in depth. Yeah. So we did spiritual grounding 2 on Saturday. And today we're going to talk about unconditional love, which is not a rewind. It's definitely not a rewind. So what is unconditional love? How do we recognize it? And how do we practice it? We're going to answer all those questions. Sometimes called compassionate or agape love, unconditional love is simply love without expectation. Love is always unconditional. If it has conditions, it's not really love, is it? Conditions turn love into attachments. And we know we don't like attachments. Attachments are not good for us. Attachments make us like someone based on his or her qualities or what they can do for us. Attachment has lots of expectations. Attachment is a very biased system. It makes us like certain people only if they relate to us or if they take care of us. People who don't care about us or make us feel secure, safe, and happy, we also don't care about them. Attachment makes us selfish because we constantly think in terms of I, and anything that involves the ego, obviously, is not love. That's for sure.
And unconditional love is a very direct, straightforward, simple, and relaxed emotion. It's loving people as they are, not like you want them. It's not trying to change them according to our image of a perfect person. Unconditional love is when you love someone no matter what they do and have no expectation of any kind of repayment. Okay? It means you'll love someone for who they are with no strings attached. According to research, this simple act of loving someone unconditionally without any concern of how it may benefit you may activate the same parts of the brain that light up when you show romantic or maternal love. Unconditional love can benefit you even though you're not expecting anything in return when giving love to others.
Some clear signs of unconditional love would be you're accepted for your faults with no desire to change you. Your needs are important and viewed as valid. The other person does not try to make you feel small. The relationship is reciprocal and not transactional. Excuse me. And then you have the signs of conditional love. I will love you only if you sacrifice something for me. I will love you only if you abandon your dreams. I will love you only if you make me feel good about myself. I will love you only if you maintain your attractive looks. I will love you only if you do what I say. I will love you only if you believe what I believe. Wow. Conditional love is inherently selfish and ego-centered. And conditional love only lasts so long as certain unspoken rules are maintained or met.
Now, many of us have experienced those kinds of shallow relationships.
I bet all of us have.
Or even we might have dished them out ourselves. Who knows?
I'm sure.
Conditional love is a recipe for failure and absolute misery. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
And yes, relationships with your partner, children, family, friends, and parents can all be underpinned by conditional love. Research shows that without love and affection, infants either develop severe cognitive and psychological dysfunctions or die. And I remember growing up when they were doing that research
Me
on
too.
that. It
I
was
remember that.
big news.
It was horrible.
Yeah, and they were talking about all these places where they had nurses and all these babies, but they didn't hardly have any love or no touch, except when necessary, and they didn't do well.
No.
Yep. So unconditional love is at the very heart of what we are as human beings. It's vital for our spiritual well-being and necessary for our physical, emotional, and psychological health as well. It is imperative that we learn how to access unconditional love, because without it, we wither away. And
That's
like
true.
plants that don't receive sunlight or being talked to or maybe played music to, we become sickly and starved and sometimes even desperate.
This desperation can lead us to enter into harmful relationships, sacrificing our dreams for others, or self-sabotaging our happiness for approval. Unconditional love is the only thing in the universe that can truly help us to experience the joy, freedom, acceptance, and peace we are also longing for. To experience unconditional love, we have to look in the shadows and be willing to rewire our conditioned habits because we all have them. Some powerful ways to practice experiencing unconditional love towards yourself and others. Number one, whenever you experience an emotion you dislike, embrace it. Don't push it away. Hiding these emotions only causes them to build in the shadow self. Practicing accepting the way you feel instead of fighting to stop the emotion or artificially forcing yourself to be happy. Honor your emotions for what they are and look for the messages. There's always messages that they bring.
And number 2, practice mindfulness and connect to your body. How is your body feeling? Yeah. Practice mindfully observing these sensations without judgment. Observing, remember, step back. Breathe deeply and allow yourself to relax. By witnessing your body and allowing anything that you feel, you will access deeper levels of inner peace because you're just not looking at the surface. You're letting it get down deep to where you need to work with it. 3, embrace your negative thoughts and habits. It's normal to struggle with negative thoughts and habits. We all have them.
Mm-hmm.
Important things to remember is that these thoughts and habits don't define you. It's like when you tell a kid, I love you. I just don't love the things that you do.
That's right.
There's a difference. Yeah. You may entertain these ideas, but you don't have to identify with them. Embrace your tendency to be negative, even self-hating. Even self-loathing is an opportunity to forgive and practice unconditional self-love.
You know what, Lauren? These are a wake-up call for all of us. So much of what they're telling you to do, we've been told not to do throughout our lives. So we're all learning and waking up to how to really love ourselves unconditionally instead of hating our bodies because they're not thin and trim or whatever. There's a gazillion different examples.
Everybody has flaws. You have to love yourself in spite
of our flaws because we're only human.
Right.
We're just humans. Number 4, ask yourself, am I putting conditions on this relationship? Be honest. Does someone else's behavior or beliefs stop you from loving them? It's okay to feel anger and sadness towards another person, but withholding your love is a whole different story. Like she said earlier, we love our kids. We may just not like how they're acting at the moment, but we love them unconditionally.
Exactly.
So why can't we do that with ourselves? Number 5, give something to someone without expecting something in return. You could give a compliment, do a favor for someone, let someone go in front of you in the queue, or any other form of help that will brighten another's day. Number 6, become conscious of triggers that cause you to shut off. Triggers are wounds within us that have not yet healed. When poked, triggers cause us to react with anger, self-isolation, and even hatred. By paying attention to what pushes our buttons, we'll be able to develop more self-awareness. And the more self-aware we are, the more we can practice self-love and forgiveness for ourselves and others. And another thing I want to make a point of, so far this is all about love and unconditional love. And even if you love somebody unconditionally, you don't have to like them. You don't have to be around them. This is like for family members that you just can't get along with. You can love them from afar and have a much happier life than trying to be something you're not around them. Sometimes you just have to let relationships go, even though you love that person and want the best for them. They're just not jiving with you. And there's nothing wrong with that.
And I think it's also part of our shadow work.
Oh, absolutely.
Finding these things out and knowing what to do and to love ourselves for them.
That's right.
Yeah. Number 7, forgive others and yourself and set yourself free. Forgiveness is an act of self-liberation more than anything else. You don't forgive another for the sake of being a self-righteous saint. You don't do it for that. You forgive to release the burden of resentment and its vibration from your heart.
That's important.
Yeah,
Because all of that stuff is such low vibration. You don't want it in your
Yeah.
body.
it's not helping you. It's working against you.
Mm-hmm.
You need to forgive that person and, as we said, let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Are you holding grudges right now? What can you do to find peace through forgiveness for yourself or for anybody else? 8, practice loving yourself and others exactly as is. Who you are, what you are, you need to love that person. Okay? Unconditional love means embracing all of the nice and nasty and ugly things about yourself and others. Remember, we are all just human, and life is a constant journey of growth.
For sure.
Embrace all the pain, woundedness, and imperfections within you and love you without conditions. Don't love others based on what they look like, what they have, or what they do. Love a person exactly as they are in the moment. And remember, they're not going to be the same person in the next moment.
Sure.
Who knows? Simply because the reason to love them is simply because we are all worthy of being loved.
We are, for sure.
Yes.
The unconditional love of spiritual awakening involves a complete letting go. True realization, true enlightenment, involves a deep recognition that there is no atom in the universe that is out of place. Once we see the natural perfection of everything, we are able to allow it to be exactly as it is. Once we allow something to be exactly as it is, we are fully able to appreciate and love it. We require no conditions for our love. Nothing needs to change. When this is applied to our partners, it means there's nothing they need to do, change, or improve to receive our love. When applied to ourselves, we realize we are already whole and deserving of love too. There's nothing we need to change, do, or improve about ourselves. We are all already worthy of all the love our heart can handle.
Mm-hmm. Is it really possible to love someone unconditionally? Well, the answer to that is it's in nature. Sun gives light to everyone. Trees give shade to everyone. Water wets everything that it comes in contact with. This happens because they follow their real nature. The real nature of a human being is love, peace, and bliss. Unconditional love is bliss. And it's the most powerful force in the universe.
It surely is.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Heather.
Oh, well, thank you.
I really love that nature. What do you call that? Not an allegory, but
Analogy.
yeah, the analogy to nature.
Yeah.
It's true. Nature
true.
doesn't judge; it just is. And because we're of the earth and part of the earth, we should be like nature. No judging. Just be who we are.
And let everybody else be.
And let
whoever
everybody
they
else
are.
be. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh, that was good. Thank you. Does anybody have any questions or comments even? I mean, we do have Miss Lauren. I think so many of us have a hard time loving ourselves without judgment. And we just need reminders every so often, that we are worthy of being loved no matter what.
Right.
Hi, Linda Day Gonzalez. Lovely to see you. Who else did I see? Kindness and Light. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Wonderful to see everybody here today. And you know what? We got card cam back, so we're going to read some cards. We're both so excited about having card cam back. Would anybody like to have their cards read?
And be able to see them too.
And you're going to be able to see them. How about that? That's even better.
Yeah.
You guys, we've got a really busy week ahead. On Friday afternoon, we're going to be a guest on Allie Martin. Then on Saturday, we're going to do a show on letting go. It's like a deeper dive into letting go. Sunday, we're going to be live with Carrie O'Donnell on her channel, and we're going to talk about life quakes. I love that term, life quakes. It's about major transitions that have happened in our lives and how we dealt with them. So that's going to be kind of interesting.
Could be.
I think that'll be fun. And then Monday, we have our wisdom circle. Yep, it's the first of the month again. So we're going to have the wisdom circle with Heather, myself, Terry Lee, Terry Suzuki, Wisdom Seeker Joan, and Sun Psychic Jean. We do that once a month, the first Monday of the month. And this month is Heather's, and it's going to be about waking up to your gifts. And it's really a roundtable discussion. So I hope you guys will join us on Monday afternoon. And all those shows are at 3 o'clock, except Sundays is at 2:30. I'm not quite sure how we did 2:30, but who cares? It's all right. We'll make it. So Friday will be on Allie Martin. Saturday is going to be letting go, those things that no longer serve. And this is like a deeper dive into one we've already done. Sunday, major transitions with Carrie O'Donnell on her channel. Tarot Soul Riders, her channel. If any of the moderators have links, please put them up. I haven't noticed links going up recently. And then Monday Wisdom Circle with Heather is going to be waking up to your gifts. So I think Miss Gonzalez asked for a card. So here we go. Card cam. Have fun, Lauren.
A card.
Be safe. I love going to the pet stores. There's so many great toys.
Yeah.
So far, I only have Linda down for a card. So if you want a card reading, please let me know. And I will stick up a banner. Why not? Okay.
I have Destiny. That's what I thought it was. Destiny has something for you. It's coming. It's not here yet, but there is something that is coming for you, and it's a gift. I don't really know what it is. I'm just getting. You're going to love it. That's so something to look forward to. And they're not giving. You can't do a timeline because so many things change that timeline, but it is on its way. And they're saying that, there's something there that's coming and you will love it.
All right, Linda. Let us know what it is when you get it.
Yeah. And it like I was thinking, it may not even be this year. You really can't tell because they wouldn't give a timeline, but they wanted you to know. They do want you to know that something you're going to love is coming.
Good.
So don't let you suck it down. Teresa
Linda says, I hope it's a lottery win.
Oh, that would be nice.
We all hope
anybody.
It's a lottery win.
Okay.
Anybody else want a card? Let us know.
Oh, you can't see. There. Now I held it so you can see it. Positive movement forward. You're doing the right direction and you are actually moving forward. Sometimes you feel like you're standing still, but you are actually moving forward. And pretty soon now you're going to realize that you have moved forward from where you were. It's just really hard to feel when you're actually doing it. Okay. But you are moving in the right direction. You are doing what you need to be doing, and you are moving forward.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. see if I can find out which deck this is. I'm not sure.
I don't know. It's
which
a
one
pretty
it is.
deck, though. I like that
Yeah.
deck.
It is a pretty deck. It's funny. I have a lot of decks with blue backgrounds. You
You really
blue on this
do.
side. So, or purple. This is actually a purple. It just looks blue on the purple cloth.
Yeah, it's definitely purple. Oh, Teresa, that feeling sucks.
What's
She says, thanks, because I've been feeling like I'm going nowhere. Well, you are going somewhere.
maybe that's why the card was pulled.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Anybody else want a card?
This one, so you can see it says sacral chakra. So let's see, sacral chakra. I got to figure out. It's been a while.
Would
It's
you
right
move
here.
that over just a bit? I'm trying to. If you see, look, if you stick it over, well, it's not quite as bad. The light.
Yeah, but you can't see the thing in the middle. There is a lotus in the middle. There, see?
Oh yeah, barely.
Barely. It's very hard to see it. What I'm getting is it would be a good idea for you to meditate on your sacral chakra and give it some more energy and some love. It's needing a little bit of both. And they're saying next time you meditate, include it. And I mean, you may do that with everyone, but give that one a little bit extra. Okay.
All right. Okay. Anybody else for a card? White Dragon, you need a card, don't you? Kindness and Light needs a card.
Yes.
Yeah. Why not? You don't mind, do you?
Kindness and light.
Oh, she's got the, yeah, she put her name in. Yay.
Okay, that's two. If it was one, I'd know which one to pick.
You're welcome, Esther. Thank you guys all for being here today.
Yes, it's great.
It's really
have you
fun to
all
be
here.
back and on our schedule and have Card Cam back. That was just horrible not having it. We got
This
you.
is kindness of the light, right?
Mhm.
Kindness.
Oh,
of-
sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. We get the gist, Lisa.
You have the base chakra.
Interesting.
So, and this one does go through some of the, it lames them too. Evidently, your base needs to be a little more fortified.
Grounded.
Grounded. That's exactly right. That's the right word. A grounding meditation would be good. We did go through grounding and how complicated, it's so uncomplicated to get grounded, but the consequences of not being grounded can be really great. So go out. If I don't know where you are, so I don't know what kind of weather you're having, but if nothing else, imagine you're going through the grass barefoot. That alone will help ground you. Okay.
Definitely. Sounds actually like a good chakra meditation for everybody
Yeah.
now.
And I know I just had one recently, and I think it helped to center me.
She says meditation's next. She's in treatment right now, and meditation is next. Way to go. Yeah, don't worry, Lisa. We understood what you meant. No problem.
Well, that one flipped out, so I guess.
Is that White Dragons?
Yeah. And you are playing a waiting game. So you are not necessarily patiently waiting.
Somehow I don't think White Dragon's particularly patient. I may be wrong.
There is something that's coming, and you know that deep down you know it's coming, but it's not here yet, and you're waiting, and you want it to get here quicker.
Maybe that's a grandbaby.
It could be.
He does have a grandbaby coming.
And it could be the end of school too, time off. So it could be any of those things, but you're playing the waiting game right now. So,
And
it's going to be well worth it.
all righty. I just wondered.
Definitely well worth it.
Waiting is my game now. It's been oddly quiet.
Don't worry. When whatever happens, it will liven it up.
Did I get everybody that wanted a card?
Well, we can always do one for the group.
Yeah. Let's do one for the collective.
Okay.
And remember, Friday we're on Allie Martin. Saturday we're going to talk about letting go of stuff again. And Sunday we're going to be on Carrie O'Donnell's channel, Tarot Soul Writer. And we're going to talk about major transitions. Life quakes is what she calls it. I love that name. And then Monday Wisdom Circle with Miss Heather talking about waking up to your gifts. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Would you like to check?
I will take a card. I don't know. I don't like that one. Yeah.
Okay. It's not a bad card. It's warning us about being trapped in fear. There's so much going on in the world today that it's very easy to start getting trapped in fear.
Oh boy, isn't that the truth?
So you need to make sure that you keep all your defenses up, all your vibrations going well, sending out
Turn
love
off the
to everybody.
TV.
Turn off the TV. Don't listen to
Don't
the news.
read the news.
Just do what you need to do to keep you from getting trapped in the fear. The one thing they want you to do is get trapped in it.
Oh yeah, because we can be controlled when we're in fear.
Yeah. So I think it's just a warning to make sure that we are not trapped in fear.
Let me just say.
Yes. But still, make sure that you're not trapped in fear.
Yeah, it's really important not to let the fear get to you.
Yeah. And it can affect so many things that you don't even know that that's what it's affecting. It can change your whole attitude of things. So you've got to be careful.
Yeah, we really do.
Yeah.
I just, every so often when I go to bed, I'll turn into, I think it's Apple News on my iPad. And I read about 3 lines and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? This is number one, it's bullshit. Number 2, all it is fear mongering.
Exactly.
Or it's celebrity garbage.
That card is saying, be careful. It's so easy to get trapped.
It is easy to get trapped. So, thanks everybody for joining us today.
And you all have a great afternoon.
Have a great rest of your week. And hopefully we'll see you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and next Monday.
Yeah, a lot.
Anyway, much love and light. Go out and shine your light. You know how much we love everybody.
And make sure you shine it back at you too.
Take care of yourself.
Yes.
And we'll see you next time.
And don't get trapped.
Thank you so much for being here.